In a Japanese temple, silence is not empty. It is full of wisdom. When you step into a temple, you may notice how quiet it is. No loud voices, no distractions, just the sound of the wind, the rustling of leaves, or the distant ringing of a bell. This silence is not accidental. It is a part of the practice, a way to train the mind. Many people in modern society feel overwhelmed. Their minds are filled with noise, constant thoughts, worries, notifications from their phones. They seek peace, but they do not realize that silence is already available to them. In a temple, monks embrace silence as a way to observe their own minds. When there is no noise, they can see their thoughts clearly. This is the first step to understanding oneself. There is a simple practice that monks follow. When they wake up early in the morning, they do not rush into the day. They sit in silence. They listen to the world as it wakes up. They take a moment to be present before they speak or act. This practice creates a sense of calm and awareness. In daily life, silence can be a powerful teacher. If you take a moment each day to be quiet, just for a few minutes, you will start to notice something. At first, you may feel uncomfortable. Your thoughts will not stop. But if you continue, the noise inside your mind will begin to settle. You will become aware of your breath, the feeling of your body, and the space around you. Monks also practice silent work. When they sweep the temple grounds or prepare food, they do not talk unnecessarily. This does not mean they are avoiding conversation. It means they are fully present with their actions. They pour their attention into every movement. When they eat, they do not watch television or scroll through their phones. They simply eat, appreciating the food. You do not need to live in a temple to practice this. Try eating one meal in silence. Try walking without music or podcasts. Try sitting for 5 minutes in the morning without checking your phone. You may be surprised by what you notice. Silence is not just the absence of sound. It is the space where you can truly hear yourself. In a Japanese temple, everything has a purpose. There is no excess, no clutter. The rooms are spacious, yet they contain only what is necessary: a simple mat, a wooden table, a single flower in a vase. This simplicity is not about lacking. It is about appreciating. It allows monks to focus on what truly matters. In modern life, people often surround themselves with too many things. They buy more than they need, fill their homes with objects, and still feel unsatisfied. They believe that more will bring them happiness, but in reality, more often brings more stress. A crowded space can lead to a crowded mind. In contrast, a temple is designed to create space, not only in the physical world, but also in the mind. Monks live with only a few possessions: their robes, their bowls, a few essential tools, nothing more, but they do not feel deprived. Instead, they feel free. When they do not have too many things to worry about, they can focus on their practice, their thoughts, and their inner peace. There is a simple way to experience this in daily life. Choose one space in your home: a desk, a table, or even just a corner of a room. Remove everything that is not necessary. Keep only what is useful or meaningful. Then, sit in that space for a moment. You may feel a lightness, a sense of clarity. This is the power of simplicity. Simplicity also applies to daily routines. In a temple, meals are simple but carefully prepared. The act of cooking and eating is done with attention, not as a task to be rushed through. Daily activities like cleaning, walking, or drinking tea are not distractions but moments of mindfulness. By simplifying actions, monks make them more meaningful. Modern life is filled with distractions, endless entertainment, constant updates, pressure to do more. But when you simplify, you create space to breathe. You create room for clarity, for focus, for peace. Simplicity does not mean giving up everything. It means choosing what is truly important. It means letting go of what you do not need, so that you can appreciate what you have. Time moves differently in a Japanese temple. When you step inside, you may feel it immediately. The air is still, the surroundings are quiet, and life moves at a slower pace. There are no clocks on the walls, no urgent reminders, no rush. The days follow a natural rhythm: morning prayers, mindful work, simple meals, evening meditation. Time is not something to control. It is something to live with. In modern life, time feels like an enemy. People are always running, always trying to do more. Schedules are packed, and even moments of rest are filled with distractions, checking emails, scrolling through news, watching short videos. Many people say, "I don't have enough time." But in a temple, monks never say this. They wake up early, perform their duties calmly, and never seem to be in a hurry. The difference is in the mindset. In a temple, time is not seen as something to manage or fight against. It is something to move with. The bell rings in the morning, and the day begins. The sun rises, and work is done. The evening comes, and the body rests. There is no need to rush, because everything happens in its own time. One way monks maintain this flow is by doing one thing at a time. When they eat, they eat. When they clean, they clean. When they sit in meditation, they just sit. They do not try to multitask or squeeze in extra activities. By focusing completely on the present task, they experience time fully instead of letting it slip away. You do not need to live in a temple to experience this. You can bring this sense of time into your daily life. Try walking without looking at your phone. Try completing one task before starting another. Try waking up early, not to be more productive, but to simply enjoy the quiet of the morning. These small shifts can change the way time feels. Time does not move too fast. It is our minds that move too quickly. When we slow down, time slows down with us. And when we stop trying to fight time, we can finally learn how to live within it. The lessons of a Japanese temple are not only for monks, they are for anyone seeking peace in a busy world. Silence, simplicity, and a natural flow of time. These are not just ideas, but practices that can bring calm and clarity to daily life. Perhaps you have already tried a moment of silence. Maybe you have created a simple space in your home or focused on doing one thing at a time. Even small changes can bring a sense of peace. There is no need to make drastic transformations. The wisdom of the temple is not about rules, but about awareness. It is about noticing how a quiet moment feels, how simplicity lightens the mind, and how time becomes gentler when we stop rushing. Life outside a temple is full of challenges. There are responsibilities, unexpected events, and pressures that cannot simply be removed. But even in the middle of a busy life, there are opportunities for stillness. A deep breath before answering a message. A quiet moment while drinking tea. A walk without distractions. These small moments are enough. They bring us back to the present, back to ourselves. The monks in a temple do not live in the past or the future. They live in the present, fully experiencing each moment as it comes. This is a practice, not something to perfect. Some days will be busy, some days will be noisy, and some days will feel rushed. That is natural. But whenever you find a moment to slow down, to simplify, to listen to silence, you are practicing the same wisdom that monks follow every day. Thank you for spending this time with me. It is always a pleasure to share these reflections with you. For those who have supported this channel, whether by liking the video, subscribing, leaving a comment, or sending a super thanks, I truly appreciate it. Your kindness and encouragement mean a lot, and I am grateful that we can explore these ideas together. Wherever you are, may your days be filled with peace, clarity, and moments of quiet joy.